Hey guys, what's up? Denonu here. I always did love that intro to Killer Instinct. But I felt like playing something different for you guys, just break it up. I felt like playing something old school. I just got finished beating Tomb Raider and didn't really have any other game, that was out now that was on my mind. So I was gonna upload some Aeon, and then I was like, I probably will later on. But I just wanted to do something a little bit different. So I figured I'd go back and play a few old school games for you guys. So I don't know if if you guys like this, I wouldn't mind making it a regular series or something like that on my channel. I've never really done anything like it before, but I got all the older games, so it's no problem. I always did love playing them, and I know a lot of people like to see older games, and maybe some younger gamers coming up, would appreciate older games that they just weren't around to play back when they were coming up. So, alright, let's get it started. I used to be a master at this game. Probably still remember a little bit. I remember I was pretty much good with like every character in the game, so. Alright, let's go to my man 𝐥𝐤𝐤. This is the emulated version. 𝐤𝐤𝐤𝐤. Wait, did I just add a letter in there? Oh, well, it don't matter. Alright. Let's see if I'm still decent at this game. Alright. Alright, combo's still the same. Come on, Riptor, man. Give me a fight. I always did love the combo system in this game. It's like I'm still waiting for Killer Instinct 3, but I know they ain't gonna make that shit. It's like they slipping. It's like, Killer Instinct could come out right now and like whoop Mortal Kombat, Tekken, and Virtual Fighter kind of fell off, but you know what I'm saying? It could come back and be like one of the top, games ever, Yep, still remember all the shit. Because it had an audience, and it still does have an audience. It kind of pisses me off. It's like, yo, they sleeping on one of the greatest fighters that ever came out, and they just, gonna leave it alone. Alright, fucked up my initials, but it don't matter. Ain't nobody keeping score. Ah, Cinder. When I first played the game in the arcade way back when, Cinder was like my favorite character. I went from like Cinder when I first started, and then after a while it became 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐤. And 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐤𝐤 probably is still, like, if I had to pick like a favorite character, not like a favorite character that I'm best with, but like just a favorite, character in general in the game, 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐤 still, is still my favorite. I loved everything about 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐤. Oh, damn. Cinder was like the ultimate cheap character. Damn, I just jumped right into that. Because like all his moves were like forward, or like I think his hardest move that he had to do was that little spin kick that you see him doing, like kind of like 𝐷𝐲's flash kick. Got you, bitch. But like that was like his most hardest move, and that was like to do that you just would do like the Street Fighter uppercut, Ryu's uppercut, movement, and just hit kick. But all of his other moves were like forward, or back, or back, forward, things like that. Whereas you didn't have to really do motions with him, and I guess that's why a lot of people liked him, because his moves were easy to do. TJ combo. We ain't ripping off Balrog. It's like we just dress Balrog up in different clothes. Wow, okay, you just not even gonna emulate the ring, huh? I guess we're fighting in the Twilight Zone or some shit. And 𝐥𝐤𝐤 was kind of like he was like the Ryu of the game, but he wasn't, because he was a ninja. Ryu's not a ninja. But the only really thing I would say he's a ripoff is because he has the fireball and the uppercut. But he had a whole lot of other moves too that Ryu just didn't have. and he didn't give off the the Ryu vibe when you pick him, But he was like the game's ninja. So I don't know why he dressed with that little short bra like shirt on, but I mean it was cool. It was cool once you got in. Once you got used to it. I mean, I don't know why his clothes is all tattered up, but that was like the things, and that was like one of the popular things in the '90s. So, yeah, come on, give me my opener. Thank you. Goodbye. But I loved everything about this game. I loved the characters, the story. It was cool. I mean, there wasn't a lot to it because it was a fighting game. I mean, back in the '90s, I mean, they really didn't need story like that. But it was a different kind of sort of story. It reminded me of like I know Killer Instinct came out way before it, but it reminded me of the storyline, of Biofreaks. I don't know if a lot of people played that game when it came out, but it was like an evil corporation just set up a tournament and they're just gonna have people fight to the death, because that was like the thing in the '90s, like tech. Now that was pretty much Tekken's storyline to an extent. I want to say this. Biofreaks and like a few other games, they had the same kind of sort of premise. Come on, Orchard, man, ain't you like my half sister or something? Why we beefing? I loved Orchard's character. She reminded me of like, I don't know, but ever since I first seen her in this, and I remember fighting somebody in the arcade way back when, and he just like whooped my ass, like I couldn't even land a hit, and then that made me want to use her, and then I started to learn how to work with her. But she reminds me of, and it's just a personal qualm. I was like, Jubilee all grown up without the powers. I don't know why. She don't look like it to me like that, but every time I see her, that's what I think about. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm a huge, comic book fan and X-Men fan. Get up off me. I can't knock her off, can I? Nope. Yeah, she was too far from the edge. But I loved everything about this game when it came out. The graphics were good, the sound was good. I loved even the music. I remember buying the Super Nintendo version of the game, and it came with the album Killer Cuts. And to this day I still listen to like some of the background music for the game. Like I love like Jago's theme. His stage's theme. Love it. What's it called? Do It Now. And then you had Orchard Stage. I like her music. But they kind of, with part 2, I didn't like part 2 as much as I did part 1. It was cool, but I didn't like part 2 for the N64 and the arcade as much as I liked part 1. God, I hate fighting Chief Thunder. It seems like every fighting game, they always got rip-offs of each other. Like in Street Fighter, they have the big-ass Indian dude. I forget what his name is. But in this, they had Chief Thunder. It's just like, come on, man. Think of different characters. So far, I can honestly say that Street Fighter doesn't have a ninja. I mean, I haven't played any of the newer ones other than, like, I think I played, like, Street Fighter. Well, what's the one they made before they came out with Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I think that's what, Street Fighter 4, maybe? I don't know. But I don't think Street Fighter has a ninja. I think the closest approximation that I could think of would be Guy, from Final Fight. But I don't know if he's a ninja. He carries himself like one. So, damn, I'm getting my ass handed to me. All right, if I can get one opener, I'm good. Got you. I know as you got to the end of this game and you fought Idol, I mean, his ass was cheap as shit. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to him in this playthrough. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but I mean, I'm just gonna play it randomly. I might make this like into like a regular thing, like once a week. I'll go back and play like an old school game if you guys like to see this kind of sort of stuff. Glacius, man, I don't want to fight my man. And another thing I loved about this game is this game had like the gruesome finishing moves, that kind of Mortal Kombat started, but I remember in the arcade, they tried to translate them over well with the Nintendo, but they could only do so much because of the console. But in the arcade, you had all the high-end graphics. I might actually go back and play the arcade version because I have that too. Damn, you ain't going back to your home planet? shit. Forgot about that ice pick move. Come on, let me get a hit, man. Damn. Okay. The kick ain't gonna work because he's just gonna do that all day. My best bet is to probably hit him with an opener with a jump kick or something. Oh, got one. Oh, you bitch. You bitch. Oh, yeah, that's right. If I do projectiles, he'll just, you know, do the little puddle teleport move. Fuck me up. And maybe I can keep hitting him with... Okay, come on. I know 𝐤𝐤𝐤 had another finish move. Let me see. Okay, I remember that one too. It was kind of like random as shit. Like, it didn't make no sense. It was like, what, he just meditate the car fall down? That seems like something they had in, like, out of like a, you know, a B-rate, you know, a B-rate fighting game, you know, finishing move, you know. Something that they don't care about. They just throw something random. Ah, shit. I hate mirror matches. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I keep forgetting, you know, the further up you get into the game, you know, the more likely they could do combo breakers. You gotta, like, make short combos. Like 5, 6 hit combos. Like, a lot of people, when they tell you about fighting games, they, you know, they be like, oh yeah, I started playing Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, but I mean, don't get me wrong, I played Street Fighter first. Don't get me wrong, I played all three. But if I had to take one that I loved like that, you know, like when I'm home with my brothers, we played Street Fighter back in the day. But Killer Instinct was like our game that we got down in, you know. I mean, I grew up with 2 brothers, and all we did was play video games and get into trouble and shit. But me and my brothers, we used to always, damn, get my ass handed to me. But me and my brothers, we would always, really, you just gonna finish me too, like I'm a little bitch? But me and my brothers, we used to always compete with the games. Like my older brother, he was the kind of person who wasn't as good as me, but he'd be the kind of person to rage at the game and get mad, you know, that he ain't winning, and you beat him like 30 times in a row, and then he would beat you that one time and then quit and like wouldn't give you the rematch. Because he wanted to, you know, to end like he won. It's like, no, bitch. You fucking lost. You just won one match. But that's just the kind of person he was. Alright. Let's see if I can remember 𝐥𝐤𝐤's moves. I always did love this cold shoulder move. Come on, give me an opening. Damn. Can't get shit going. Okay. That's the one thing about that cold shoulder. It's a great opener, but if you block it or miss it, you're fucked. It leaves you wide open. Damn, man, you just gonna counter everything I do, huh? Just let me beat you, 𝐤𝐤𝐤. Come on, man. You just gonna camp in the corner? Really? Come on, get out of that corner, man. God, stop being a little bitch. God, I hate fighting him. Let's see if I can remember 𝐥𝐤𝐤's. Okay, messed that up. I still remember that. First seen that. That is what made me love Killer Instinct. Not that finishing move on this, but if you do that in the arcade, it looks a whole lot better. He forms like this liquid puddle that kind of surrounds the opponent in like a sphere, and then you see them try to push their way out of it, and then when he just comes out of the sphere, it's like you just see like blood, pool on the ground, and like it comes out of the sphere, like he like kind of absorbed them or something, and it looked really cool. And I remember somebody did that to me when I fought him, and he had 𝐾𝐨𝐬𝐵𝐿, and that made me love Killer Instinct ever since then. Yeah, I'm just gonna whoop your ass. You don't have nothing but charge moves anyway, so. I'm trying to remember 𝐾𝐨𝐬𝐵𝐿's killer combos. I think I remember one, but damn. Fuck. That's the end of that. Maybe I can pop out and nah. Alright, why not? Okay, why not? I always did love Fulgore. He was like, he was badass in his own way, because he was just made as like a badass robot that was gonna be like, the company's assassin and all-time best fighter, But I loved his moveset, and I loved his moves. He like had a little bit of everything. He had like an uppercut, a charge move, all these different energy-based attacks, like a fireball. If I can remember how to do it, I'll try to do it. That thing, that little eye move that don't really do nothing, but he just has it anyway. I don't know if I remember his killer combos. Plus, I liked his I liked his finishing moves and stuff. Plus, he had like those badass energy claws on his forearms. That's hot. And I like the fact that he was, a machine. He just probably would, whoop your ass, real hard because he was all metal and shit. He wasn't like a person or anything. Damn. You just gonna ultra me like that, huh? Alright. Probably got to play defensive on him. Wait till he attacks me and then attack him. Alright, let me roll with Orchard. One thing I did like in this game is I like the fact that you could change all their colors. A lot of fighting games, they only give you two color palettes. And what I mean by that is like you have, if you play 2-player, you get, the regular colors, and then if you're the second player, you get like an off color. Whereas, hold up. Okay, fuck that up. But in this game, you could choose, they had, let's say, like 8 or 10 colors, and you could just, pick any color you want. Like, if I didn't want green, I could be red, black, yellow, brown, Yeah, Orchard was, like, pretty much infighting, so that's why I picked her. Plus, she had the nice air, the anti-air little spin thing. That thing right there. Damn. Will you stop biting me? God. Getting my ass handed to me. Run towards me? Okay, now you're gonna do that. Damn, I feel like a bitch right now. Alright, she did good, but should just pick 𝐾𝐨𝐬𝐵 and just whoop his ass. Let me try to watch it again. Cause I got that first round, that was done. That was in the bag, but that second round I just kept, could never get a hit off. You play alternate. Let me play really defensive. Make, short combos. Really? Really? I was halfway across the screen. What did you hit? Maybe I can go cheap because I don't think he has anything that could go through a fireball. He can't like run through it or jump through it. Oh, he got that. Ah, I just did my move too. But that roll only takes him so far. He can't go across the screen with it. See, he can only go like halfway. I feel wrong as shit, but fuck you. Really? Ah, thank you. God. Alright. Censorship at its finest. Oh, he popped out, you bitch. I was gonna flash him. Orchard has a move where she like opens her shirt and like, flashes the enemy their titties or some shit. In the arcade, they couldn't really, do it right in this. Because I forget what happens. I think it's just like in this, they just look at her and just fall over. But in the arcade, you would see like if I'm remembering it right, you would see like their eyes pop out of their head like a old ass cartoon, somebody staring at something, and then they would just fall over and die, So it was funny. I mean, you make something like this now, nowadays people would be all up in arms and they would censor the shit out of it. Even though they didn't really show nothing, but just the idea of having a female character, flash their titties at somebody. I mean, people get all butthurt nowadays, like with the, I think with the, with the new God of War game that just came out. The people all butthurt, are all butthurt about the trophies and shit in the game, about how one of them is named like Bros Before Hoes or something like that. I don't know. I think they're right to an extent, but at the same time, it's not that serious. Like, I mean, the game itself. Ew, I did not mean to choose that color. But the game itself, I mean, I'm not really blaming the people for getting mad. I mean, yeah, you shouldn't take everything so seriously, but that's cool. But the game developers should have known not to put that shit in the game. I mean, it's like, come on. I mean, but then again, the gaming industry is I'm not going to say a man's world, but it's a man's field, So you got a game that's made for a bunch of guys, by a bunch of guys, and of course you're going to have that frat house mentality, So they should have known not to put that shit in the game to begin with. Because if it's a trophy, if it's not a part of the story, then just call it something different, you know what I'm saying? But they didn't. They just called it Bros Before Hoes because they thought it sounded cooler, But, I mean, and then now it's paying them and biting them in the ass because of it, so. I guarantee you they won't put that shit in the next God of War game, though. Come on, stay in the corner. Damn. Forgot how nice Spinal was. Got you. And you going off. I don't know. When you play this game in the arcade, whenever somebody got off like a badass ultra combo or an ultimate combo off on somebody, it's just like it made you like feel like you was the shit for doing it, and it would like impress the crowds and stuff to be around you watching the game. I know when I get the Idol, I don't know if I'm gonna beat him because he would just like whoop your ass horribly. He's fast as shit, strong as shit, cheating. He cheats. Alright. Fulgor, I know I can beat. He might beat me a couple times, but I know I can beat his ass. Especially with 𝐥𝐤𝐤. 𝐥𝐤𝐤 was like my best character, my best fighter, that I knew how to work. And plus Fulgor is kind of like, besides all of his extra moves, he's pretty much just like 𝐥𝐤𝐤 a little bit. They kind of engineered him when they in his storyline. His whole thing was he was engineered I think in part 2 to take out 𝐥𝐤𝐤. Because in this one, I want to say like 𝐥𝐤𝐤, I don't know if, I want to say he won the whole tournament, but he beat, Fulgur was meant to be like the ultimate fighter. You know, that's what they engineered him to be. And before him, 𝐥𝐤𝐤 and Orchid, I want to say like 𝐥𝐤𝐤 and Orchid beat 𝐈DOL. Before they beat 𝐈DOL, he had to go through Fulgur, and he fought Fulgur and he killed him, he destroyed him. And then in part 2, you know, of course they brought Fulgur back, but they pretty much designed him then to like be like, yo, your sole purpose is just to take out 𝐥𝐤𝐤. That's it. but part 2 kind of went in the whole, it got even weirder with the story. Because they had the whole time travel aspect of it, and then it just, I don't know. That's when I kind of lost track. Like, in order to fit those cavemen people, I forget, Maya and whatever the Conan guy name was, in part 2, they introduced time travel in the game. Whereas this one takes place not during the modern day, but let's say a few years into the future. You know, probably like, you know, 2050 or 2030, something like that. And the only really eccentric character that they had was 𝐥𝐤𝐤, because he was an alien. His ship crash landed on the planet, and before he could repair it to leave, they kidnapped him, studied him, and it was like, yo, you ain't going home, you know, you're gonna be our bitch. And all the other characters in the game, they were pretty much regular people for the most part, besides the animal people. But even they were kind of sort of explained, like Spinal, I don't even know what his story is. I mean, supposedly he was like some badass undead warrior. Don't know why he came back. I never played the game with him, so I don't know what his story could be. But come on, come on! I just need one more opener, please. Oh, fuck you, game. I was hoping to take to take him down into the red, that way I can just finish him with an ultra combo or something. But yeah, besides like Spinal, but like characters like Saberwolf, he was just like a regular dude who was a werewolf. You know, he would just transform. You know during the full moon. That's just the way he was. And then you had Riptor, the Raptor. He was a genetic experiment that the company was doing. They had some Raptor DNA and they cloned him, and then they made him like a damn near super genius. So what did he do? He flipped out, started killing people, but he's like as smart as like, you know, a person. He's not like a dinosaur, you know. He has his moments of rage, but he's not as dumb as a dinosaur. He's smart as shit. Surprised he ain't talking. Like Killer Instinct would, like back, you know, like back when this game came out, I remember Mortal Kombat. They had like a cartoon for Mortal Kombat. Killer Instinct would make a badass cartoon. It just, well, with all the different characters, it seems like something that would be on Saturday morning, you know, back when cartoons were good. I don't know. I grew up watching Saturday morning cartoons. You know, I grew up in the 90s when, like, I remember you had, the old school Power Rangers was hot. You had, like, X-Men, Spider-Man, all the Marvel cartoons. Then you had, Wildcats and a few other comic book type TV shows that came on at other times, because they weren't as popular. And, you know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles had their shit back in the 80s. Ghostbusters, the first one, the first cartoon back in the 80s. I mean, I just grew up in a time when cartoons were just, you know, cartoons and fun as shit. Now, when I watch TV, you have a few of them that are good, and then the rest are kiddie as shit. That's my definition of cartoons now. They try to take the same ideas from the 90s that made cartoons fun, you know, especially with the superhero cartoons. You know, those are the decent ones. And then you have a lot of other weird, wacky shows that they just make just for kids, but that some adults like. Like, I know a lot of people are into Adventure Time and other shows like that. I mean, I can never get into them. I just think they're stupid, but I mean, that's just me. I mean, that's just my take on it. That's just my opinion. And then you got a lot of people watching stuff like SpongeBob and stuff. Like I had my brother, he would tell me that SpongeBob would be sometimes, but every time I watch it, apparently I watch like the dumbest episodes and shit that make no fucking sense. And I seen like one episode was funny, but that's right, do that shit again. Fuck you. Sorry, come on in this corner. How you just gonna... You bitch. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Ah, fuck. Get a little speed uppercut and shit. Always did hate that. Alright, come on, man. I would pick somebody else, but I need versatility, so. I was thinking about picking TJ Combo, but he has a lot of charge moves. Whereas he don't have no uppercut or nothing like that. Oh, got you. See, your full guard just looked like he had like every move under the sun. Like he had the reflect thing. He just had every move imaginable that they could throw in there. That's another reason why I like him. Damn, I was hoping to get at least one good combo off on him. Oh no, my dizzy. Okay, good. I thought I was dizzy. Let me just keep the pressure on him. One more hit. There we go. There you go, bitch. Ate it. Sword to your nuts. Well, if machines had nuts. I know it was awesome. Look at that cheating bitch. I just know he gonna put that club on my ass, man. I remember that club was sick. He's gonna whoop my ass with that shit, like knock me all the way across the screen. Like he looks small when you see him, but he's gonna whoop my ass. I guarantee it. Like watch, like I might get one life bar down, but like that second life bar, yeah, he's gonna whoop my ass. I remember him being cheap as shit. There it go. There it go. See, it's already starting. He had those fast as shit combos, man. See, look at that shit. Look at that shit. See, I told you. I know it was no joke. Shit. See, you can't even go through his fireballs. Like, what the fuck? Ah, shit. See, that was just the game luring me into a false security, you know, letting me think I could win. Alright. I mean, I just gotta keep at it. I know I can beat him, but it's like, I mean, he's gonna punish me for like a lot of rounds. Damn. It's like if he gets one opener off, you're fucked. That's like half your bar right there. Ah, come on, really? Alright, let me just try to stick and move. Get him with a couple moves, then back off. Not do combos on him a lot. You know, go cheap with the jump kicks. Can't stay far away from, because they don't start doing, keep doing that fireball bullshit. Just fucked me up, damn. I know you are a bitch. Alright. Let me try Glacius. He has that cold shoulder move, so that could probably get me in fast and across the screen really fast, and hopefully his teleport will get me out of situations. Damn. Fuck. Why's he always got to hit you up in the air and it take you like 20 seconds to fall back down? It just make it seem like he just hit you up high as shit. Alright, fuck it. Let's see if my blackness is strong enough to whoop his ass. See if I can remember how to play with TJ combo. Damn. Alright, doing good so far. Well, one shit I can do against that. Alright, I can't get too greedy with the fuck. Damn. Stop getting your energy back, man. That's cheating and shit. Oh well. Just whooping his ass for a little bit. Yeah, let me try combo one more time. I did alright that first round. I like combo because he has that fast knee that I can get in there and start a combo with. And plus he has the little rolling move on the ground, which is decent if I can actually get it off. Plus he has that punch that can knock him across the screen. Fuck. Damn. I thought I at least had a little weak combo I can hit him with, but damn, missed it. Oh, was he dizzy? Thank you. Fuck you. Should have hit him with a combo, but I wasted too much time when I backed up charging up move because I didn't think he was gonna be dizzy. Oh hell yeah! I didn't even mean to do that shit. I did it by accident, but cool. Yeah, fuck you, bitch. Wait. Come on. I fucked it up. Dang, I forgot all about TJ Combo's Ultra. I didn't even mean to do it. I was trying to do another combo and then I accidentally did it. And then I was like, wait a minute. Why is he speed bag punching him? I was like, oh shit, that's his Ultra. Yeah, fuck you, bitch. Arnold Schwarzenegger, your ass. Damn right, it's a supreme victory. Fuck that bitch. Want no power for the big black penis? I think if I remember right, they show him driving off in the car. If I remember right, he still has his boxing gloves on too. Car ain't even moving. And one thing that always bugged me is like, why is he on the driver's side, right? But his arm is like hanging out the side of the car. What's it, like a one-man car? He has no passenger seat and no rear seat. It just looks awkward as shit. But alright. Alright, I guess that's a nice way to end the video. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and listening to me ramble and talk on about my fighting game history and, watching me play these videos if that's, and I really appreciate it. Like and comment on the video if that's what you want to do. Let me know what kind of fighting game you guys are into. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.